Hello boys and girls, this is Mr. Phillips with this week's art project. This week we will be making a character cranberry sauce. He is canned and I thought it'd be real fun to do with Thanksgiving coming up. So for this project today, you will need your crayons, you will need a pencil, and a Sharpie. Our paper will be tall today. Remember, we call that portrait. The first thing we'll draw is the top of our cranberry sauce, which is this oval right here. So let's go ahead and put that on our paper with our pencil. Now remember to draw a light in case you make a mistake. Now I'm going to draw mine right here. I'll put it a little darker so y'all can see it. Okay, so I've got that in the middle and I've drawn a long oval. My next step is to draw our plate. I'm going to draw this part of the plate, this big top part. So I'm going to come down, find the middle, I'm going to come down, and I'm going to draw a big oval. And I'm going to go over that so you can see it a little better. Okay, our next step is to draw two lines that come down from our top oval. Notice how I put these lines on the side and I'm drawing light. You should have what almost looks like a top hat right now. Let's go ahead and put on our line that matches the top to make this look realistic, 3D. So I'm going to draw a curved line down here that connects these two lines. Now it should look like you've got a can sitting on a plate or a top hat. I'm going to take my eraser now, and I want to erase anything inside my can shape, my cylinder shape right here. So I'm going to get rid of this line that's inside. I'll swipe that away. All right, next what we want to do is put on our little cranberries that are like the little decoration on the side at the bottom, these cranberries right here. So let's go ahead and draw a circle up, another circle below it, and I'm going to put one right over here. So 3 circles together. Now remember, anything inside that you want to erase. So I'm going to erase anything that falls inside my circles. Oh. Next, let's go ahead and put some leaves with those. So I'm going to draw a shape that comes out, turns around, and comes back. Put one right here, and one that goes this way. And my line, you can see, went through it, so I'm going to erase anything inside those, and I'll put some lines that go down the middle. All right, so our next step is to draw the bottom of our plate. So I'm going to go ahead and draw 2 lines down on each side of my plate, and I'm going to draw a thin line that follows the line above. This makes the thickness of our plate. And I want to put the bottom on my plate, so I'm going to draw an angle line down on each side and connect that with another curved line. So now we have our plate. Let's go ahead and put on some of these other things, such as our mouth. Now I'm going to make my cranberry smiling. He's happy. It's Thanksgiving. So I'm going to draw a line close to the top. This is going to be his mouth. And I'm going to put the letter U below, a big letter U, because I want him happy. Now you can choose to make your teeth any way you want. I want to make mine, I'm going to put a line that goes kind of diagonally. And I'm going to put vertical lines for my teeth. And do the same thing on the bottom. I don't want to line them up though. I want to make them a little off. And I'm going to put my eye, which is just a circle, up over here. And I want to make a reflection in my eye, so I'm going to put another circle in it. And I want to make it look like he's kind of squinting, so I'm going to put 2 lines around it. And he's probably winking at you, so I'm going to make his other eye closed. And I do that by drawing just this less than sign, as we learn in math. All right, I think it's time for us to get out a marker, and we're going to go over our lines. So the first thing I want to do is go around my top line. And I'm also going to go over my cranberries lines. And their leaves. Now cranberries have like a little spot on them, like their top, kind of like a blueberry. And what'll make these different is the red we place on them instead of blue. I'm going to go ahead and go over all my facial features. That's my eyes and my mouth. And I want to go around my bottom. Now notice I haven't done my 2 sides yet. And there's a reason why I haven't done that yet. I want to make this look like a can, like it's canned cranberry. And canned cranberry has sat in the can and it takes on its shape. So what I want to do first is I want to draw a line down a little bit on each side. Then on this side, I want to make bumps out. See how my bumps go outward? I won't do this all the way to the bottom. I'll do it to about here and then go straight again. So over here, I'm going to go bumps outward and stop about the same spot. Now I can go around my plate and follow those lines I made. Okay, great. Our next step, before we color, is to take our pencil and erase any stray lines we have left. So I'm just going to go around and clean up those straight lines. Anytime I see a line, I'm just going to get that gone. All right, I'm just going to wipe this off. And I've noticed I haven't really connected my plate here. There. Now, next what we're going to do is we're going to grab our red crayon. So I'm going to start with my red, and I'm going to start right off with my berries. Color those in red. I'm going to color in my cranberry. Now, don't color in your eye or your mouth. You could use markers for this. You could use colored pencils for this part if you wanted. That's up to you. I think crayons everyone probably has at home. A little more around here. There we go. Now, Mr. Phillips is going to grab a darker red. In this case, I'm going to use red violet. And I'm just going to go along the outside first. Ooh, I pushed real hard. So you may have to do that as well. I'm going to go around the bottom just to darken it up. Make sure you curve this line. I'm going to go over some of these berries. And I'm going to go down this side, pushing hard. Now, what I want to do is, wherever I see a bump, I kind of want to curve the line in. That's going to make it look like it's got those can ridges going on. Don't color into your eye. And I'm going to take a white crayon and I'm going to lighten up the top. I'm doing that by pushing hard. And I'm going to take my green. I'm going to color my leaves. I'm going to take my black and I'm going to add some shadow down below my plate. On this rim. And probably below my cranberry sauce. And there you have it, boys and girls. Canned cranberry sauce, just in time for Thanksgiving. Until next week, this is Mr. Phillips.